Okay, so one thing that I missed in the basic videos is explaining what smart objects are. So let's just quickly drag this image here and enter. Now you could see there's this icon. It means it's a smart object. So if I double click on it, it will actually take me to that image in a new tab. But I cannot do anything on it. Even though I cannot save it the way I want it. You see, it gives me this option. So what I like to do is, and let me just explain smart objects at first. Now let's see this image. Let me just scale it down, create a duplicate. I hold left alt. You can see this changes to this icon, and then I can drag it. I'm gonna click rasterize layer. This way, it is not a smart object anymore, and you could have you could use more these options. What you call the brush tools and all. You could use it as I cannot click on it, but if I click on brush, you could see. But problem with this is the left one, the smart object. Let me make it a full like this way, and then let me now take the rasterized image and make it full way. Now you could see the difference between the smart object and the rasterized image. It is pretty obvious that in the smart object, that is the left one, we don't lose quality, but in rasterized image it loses quality because it like rasterizes the pixels and all. So whenever you rasterize an image, it like fixes that pixels instead of having the smart object quality. Just think of it as not losing quality. You have to make it in a smart object. So we usually work in smart objects depending on what you want to do. So the easier way to do is I create a new object. I'll right click it and convert it to smart object. Let's just call it landscape, and I double click on it, and I can now just drag my landscape in that new section which I have created. And now if I press Ctrl S or just go to file save, you could see it is popped up in here. And then if you want to access it again, you just double click it, and now we have this section here to actually make it workable without having without losing quality. So let me just rasterize it here. I'll save it, and then it should still work the way it was in before one. You see, okay, you see, but it's just better to not even rasterize this one also, depending on what you need to do. It completely depends on it. One cool thing about this feature is, let me just crop it so that it's this size. So now it will obviously be this much only. One cool feature is, let's say I created a design, or do we have multiple faces in this one? Okay, we don't, but I'll create another one to show you guys what I want to do. I'll convert it to a smart object, double click on it, add her face. Let's just crop it like this. I'll save it, and now we have that image in a crop area. And let's say I like this one in this fashion, but I want to change the person in it. But that way it's easier to do by just going into that smart object. Right now I only have a flamingo. So I'll just drag it in, scale it, and then if I don't press Ctrl S or not save it, then it will not update. But if I update it here, you can see it is updated in here also. That makes you have more flexibility to see which one works better. And this is how mockups are created. My site dmvisuals.com, if you want to visit, you can visit it. There's so many free mockups available there if you want to buy it, or not buy it, the free ones. And also there's paid versions also. And this is how we create mockups in it. We use smart object, and then what we present is, I'll show you one of the product. Okay, so this is one of the paid product which I have. Let's just go to 16 as a double, and then you could see this is the thing which is shown. Now if you go to where is it, you could see these are the smart objects, label 1, label 2, and if I click here it opens this section, and then I can simply add anything there. Because it's a smart object, I can just work in it, and then if I save it, it will automatically paste it here. So that way we actually make mockups and stuff. If you don't want to have if you don't want to make multiple sections in it, or just want to test it, you could create stuff like that. And also if you want to move, you could move stuff here and it will automatically move it here also, you see. And that's why smart objects are pretty important.